track, they get it done. A new record in the 4x400 and just destroyed it.
5 seconds. I mean, that's a long way, folks. When you're moving at the speed these ladies are moving at, 5 seconds is a lot of distance. That is a great performance for that team.
I mean, you don't realize, because this is the final race of the day, and you just kind of think, well, these teams are just finishing up. It's almost like the more they ran, the more we had to become believers that this was happening.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, that team could go faster. I mean, they were running solo. When you get somebody that's pushing them a little bit, they could drop another 2 or 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds off that time. Each of those athletes could go a second faster. That's incredible.
So impressive. Now the 14-year-old boys here in the 4x400. Coming down the stretch, the final races here from what has just been an awesome day of competition at the AAU Track and Field Club Championships. Drew Felios and Michael Kane.
Well, I'll tell you what, this race, Drew, is going to be a good one. We get 2 teams with a lot of depth. Miami Gardens, we've seen them all day long. The older they get, the more good athletes, and then also elite speed. So they're kind of spread out now in this first lap, but I'll tell you, come down to the 4th leg, this is going to be a tight one. Oh, and Teamstackz. We saw them earlier. This is going to be a great finish.
And Teamstackz just kind of comes out of nowhere here, catches our attention. Great first leg for them by Emun Parker as he hands it off now. And it's time for the second leg. Jamison Frazier running the second leg for Teamstackz. Boy, they have a comfortable lead right now. Stackz is another team that have not really called a lot today, so possibly they could just come out of nowhere here and maybe challenge for a record. Going to be really tough, though. 3:25. That is just lightning speed.
Well, I'll tell you, look at there in second place, Miami Gardens. They're cutting into that lead, and there's so much depth with Miami Gardens. This is going to be a good one.
That's Artise Lewis doing the grunt work for Miami Gardens. Made up a lot of ground. Omar Avila ahead of the pack. Right behind him, he can hear the footsteps of Deidrick Stanley.
All right, look at Stanley. Look how efficient he is. There is no wasted motion in his body. His arms are front to back, front to back. His legs are like pistons. And I'll tell you what, off this curb, he's going to take the lead.
Look out, here comes Stanley. Not an easy place to be right now.
And now he's
Teamstackz.
Now he's just sitting on him. He's got it when he comes off the curve. He's just sitting, kind of getting mentally. Watch here. He's going to put distance between them.
Stanley has taken the lead. Miami Gardens now bearing down.
Wow, so efficient.
Oh, little mishandle there on the turn. They finally get it executed.
All right, don't count out Stackz here. So I'll tell you, their anchor, he's got to beat on stride. Just longer, lankier. If he's able to navigate this curve with that longer stride, this is going to be a battle all the way down to the stretch.
That's Brandon Frazier of Teamstackz really making this interesting. Can Miami Gardens hang on? Oh, I think Teamstackz may be fading just a bit as we come along the final turn as Brewton of Miami Gardens tries to hang on.
Brewton ran a great last 250 of that leg there.
Not the most explosive final legs that we've seen today.
No, but efficient. That's a good win for Miami Gardens. That's a good win for Miami Gardens. But I'll tell you, their second leg, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
So Miami Gardens able to win it. Teamstackz finishes second as the rest of the field finishes the 4x400 boys relay. Matathletestrack Ants finishing third, breakthrough, fourth, strong arm, fifth.